Dear reader, what if you could get paid 3 times from a single trade in as little as 2 weeks? That's not a typo, and it's not theory. It's a simple setup that I call the triple payment trade because it gives you one payout right when you enter, a second cash grab a few days later, and a third payout when you close the trade, all pre-structured from one position. It doesn't depend on timing the market, and it doesn't require picking the right stock. This is engineered income, not a gamble. It's a smarter way to trade for cash, one that's fast, repeatable, scalable, and one that generates generous payouts of $3,000, $5,000, and even $6,200. We didn't build this system in a spreadsheet. It was built in the fire after 25 years of real trades, real risk, and real pain. We've watched smart traders, even professionals, bleed capital in markets that gave them nothing back. Not because they were wrong, but because they were early, or late, or picked the right stock at the wrong time. I've sat on the side of the trade, watched good setups whipsaw, watched time decay eat through the premium, and watched the market go nowhere while the account slowly drained. That's when we realized income shouldn't be left to chance. So we ended up building something different. A trade structure that doesn't rely on prediction, doesn't require perfect timing, and doesn't care what the market does after you enter. One payout the moment you place the trade, a second cash hit mid-trade, and a final payout when you close, all pre-structured from one position. No guesswork, no chasing, no hoping for the perfect move. This is engineered income tested with real capital. And once you see how it works, you'll never settle for a single payout again. Let me show you how it works. This isn't a one and done income play. The triple payment trade is designed to deliver 3 separate cash hits, all from one simple position. Here's how it works. Payout number 1 is instant income on entry. You get paid the moment you place the trade, before the stock moves, before the market opens the next day. It's income you can see hit your account almost instantly. Payout number 2, the scheduled cash bonus. Every month, certain stocks hand out scheduled cash bonuses to whoever holds them on a key date. We step in just before that window, collect the payout, and exit. No guesswork, no long hold, just money that was already set aside, now sent your way. And finally, payout number 3, the exit bonus. After you've already locked in the first 2 rounds of income, this trade gives you a third at the close. It's the final payout designed to squeeze every last dollar from the setup, no matter what the stock did. Let me show you exactly how this pays out in cold hard cash. These are real trades with real money and real results. We ran the triple payment trade on Merck. As you know, Merck isn't some high flyer tech stock, so it doesn't go vertical. In fact, it barely moved. And yet, in just 6 days, it paid out like an ATM. Here's the breakdown. Bought 100 shares of Merck for around $9,400, collected a scheduled cash bonus within days, sold a call option for instant cash up front, closed the trade for a gain on exit. The total collected, $169. Most traders probably wouldn't be impressed by that. They'd say, why bother? But that would be their loss, because what they're not considering is the speed and the repeatability. It was only a $169 payout. I get it, that doesn't sound like much, but it took just 6 days. That's 100% annualized return from a stock that didn't do a damn thing. And when you stack trades like this on top of each other over and over again, the results get serious fast. So what I'm sharing with you today isn't about hitting a home run. It's about running the play one more time. That's the power of the triple payment trade. Small hits, fast turnarounds, and stacked returns. That's the magic here. The trade's secret sauce, if you will. This trade doesn't need a breakout. It doesn't need a prediction. It doesn't need margin, leverage, or volatility. It just needs timing and the right setup. More importantly, this isn't a one-off type of opportunity. Trades like this happen all the time. In fact, we pinpointed this setup again and again across dozens of tickers, and the results follow the same pattern. Fast upfront cash, a mid-trade cash bonus, and one more payout on the way out. But here's what most traders miss. What I'm about to share with you isn't just about this one trade. Quite the opposite. It's about a pattern we've seen over and over and over again on different stocks in different sectors with the same setup and the same results. Because once you learn how to set these triple paying trades up, you don't need the perfect stock. You just need the right window. We've collected triple payouts with energy names, steel stocks, even big box retailers. And every time, the cash shows up fast. Don't just take my word for it. Here's another example of the sheer power this little known strategy unlocks. Most traders would have missed this setup completely. EOG barely made a ripple on the chart. No earnings spike, no breaking news, no breakout. And yet, in 15 days, it spit out over $639 in cold, hard cash. It doesn't matter if you've been investing for 10 years or 10 minutes. This strategy works the same for everyone, from big accounts to small ones, and everything in between. Why? Because the triple payment trade isn't about picking winners, it's about positioning yourself to get paid 3 times before it even lands on most traders' radars. Here's how it broke down. Entered EOG at 108.76 cents. Collected a scheduled cash bonus just for holding shares a few days. Sold 2 call options for instant payouts and exited the trade at $112.25, locking in a clean gain on the shares. Total profit, $639.21 in 15 days. That's an annualized return of 143%. Let me say that again. $639 in 15 days from a stock that barely moved an inch. That's a 143% annualized return with no margin, no leverage, and barely any movement at all. This is engineered income from setups other traders never even noticed. But it's not a sleepy buy and hope strategy either. This is a system designed to pull income out of quiet stocks before Wall Street even notices what you're doing. And here's the thing. You could have placed this exact trade. You just didn't know how until now. Now, if the EOG trade got your attention, wait until you see what happened with a stock most traders wouldn't even touch unless it was a steel ETF. NU is the kind of stock Wall Street loves to ignore. It's not flashy, it's not volatile, but it does have one thing going for it: predictable, structured cash windows. No buzz, no news, just a green light from this system and a fast $833 in cash. Here's what happened. Entered NU at $116.13 and sold at $122.68 for a solid stock gain. Collected a $55 scheduled bonus and stacked up $531.41 in options cash from a series of call and put legs. That's $833.67 in total cash flow on a trade that barely got noticed by the market. There was no mention of it on Yahoo Finance, and Jim Cramer didn't utter a peep about it either. That's perfectly fine with me because I like to fly under the radar, especially when I can do it and still bring home results like this. A return of 7.17% in under 30 days. Annualized, that's over 104%. Most traders hope for those kinds of gains in a year. We pulled it off in less than a month with zero guesswork. This wasn't speculation, this was strategy. The system did the heavy lifting. It puts every stock in the market through a rigorous boot camp that I'll share with you in just a moment. And when it finds one that meets all the right criteria, it spits it out for a gut check, where everything is reviewed. And the ones that make it through this 2-pronged gauntlet, well, they tend to generate some eye-popping results. Now here's where it gets even more impressive, because the next trade, the stock actually dropped, and we still got paid. This is where most traders panic. You buy a stock, it drops, and you're underwater. Then you hold on for dear life, because you don't want to sell for a loss only to see the stock inevitably rebound. We've all been there. So we all know what happens next. The stock usually keeps dropping, while you keep holding on, still hoping for the rebound. But with the triple payment trade, you don't have to worry about putting yourself through that misery again. Because here's what happened on the trade that we made on Best Buy. Bought shares at $73.50, and it dipped to $72.24, and 10 days later, we exited the shares. But we'd already locked in a $95 scheduled cash bonus and $36.86 an options premium from a fast call sale. Even with the share loss, this trade still paid out $142.86 in cash. That's a 1.9% return in just 10 days. Annualized, over 70%. The stock went down, and we still walked away with cash. That's what this setup is built for. Why? Because it was engineered that way. Now you've seen it. A stock that went nowhere, paid out. A stock that moved a little, paid out. A stock that moved up, paid out. And a stock that dropped, still paid out. What does that tell you? That this isn't a hypothetical strategy. It's a real system, one that works, and one you can run again and again, no matter what the market throws at you. That's exactly what we've done, month after month, quarter after quarter, across dozens of tickers in every kind of market. We've lined up these trades like clockwork and used the triple payment trade to pull income out of stocks, ETFs, blue chips, even boring names that most traders ignore completely. If there's a payout window, we're already ready for it, because this system is engineered to pull cash out of trades before the market catches on. And in just a moment, I'm going to lay out in plain English how these trades work. But before I do, let me introduce the man behind the trades. From jobless in 2008 to engineering a trading system that pays you 3 times per trade, Dave Forster wasn't a Wall Street guy. He was a systems architect, writing code, optimizing enterprise networks, solving high-stakes problems for Fortune 500 firms. Then came 2008. The market collapsed, jobs disappeared by the thousands, Dave's included. But it wasn't just a career loss, it was a wake-up call. He realized he'd been outsourcing his financial future to a system that didn't care if he adapted or got left behind. So he made a choice. He took the tools he'd mastered in tech, process precision, systems thinking, repeatable logic, and turned them loose on the markets. He trained under the best. Steve Nissen, the man who brought Japanese candlesticks to the west, personally mentored Dave, eventually inviting him to co-lead his live trading rooms. He studied face-to-face with Tom Sosnoff, founder of Thinkorswim and Tastytrade, learning how market makers think and how retail traders could finally tilt the odds in their favor. Then Dave went live. He ran an income-focused trading room for nearly 6 years. The win rate? 94% across hundreds of trades. This wasn't a lucky run. It was designed that way. Which brings us to the strategy he created, one that flips the old model of income trading on its head. He calls it the 3-pay trader, a precision-crafted trade structure that pays you 3 times, on the entry, mid-trade, and on the exit. Even when the market stalls, and even when the stock trades sideways, even when nothing happens at all. Dave engineered it to work on repeat, like a turbocharged cash machine. Let me show you what that looks like. Here's what the 3-pay trader system looks like in action month after month. At the risk of repeating myself, I want to point out one more time, what I'm about to share isn't just a strategy, it's a rotation. A working system designed to deliver 3 streams of income again and again, regardless of market conditions. If you knew which stocks were lining up for these payouts and exactly when to enter, how many of these trades would you take part in every month? 2, 3, 5? Because when you understand how this works, your concerns about if you'll have enough money to do the things you'll want will morph to how many trades can I do like this and what's their upside. You're no longer reacting to the market, you're harvesting it. Now imagine having these trades mapped out for you. The ticker symbols, the entry dates, the payout windows. Already identified, already lined up. So you can log in, place the trade, and walk away knowing you've positioned for 3 potential payouts. That's exactly what the triple payment trade does for you. And in the next few minutes, I'll show you how to access it and how to place your first triple payment trade this week. The system that shows you exactly where the next triple payout is coming from. This is the part of the trade most people never see, because by the time they notice a move and realize there was a payout window open, it's already too late. But with the triple payment trade system, everything is mapped out in advance. This isn't some chaotic gut-based system. Behind the scenes, we run every ticker through a proprietary screening process, evaluating cash event timing, premium alignment, volume distortion, and something I call setup pressure. When those criteria line up, the system flags the trade. Then we walk it through a final 3-screen confirmation to verify the cash window is open, the setup is structurally sound, and the trade is positioned for a 3 payout sequence. That's the exact framework we use every month to identify which stocks or ETFs are lining up for a cash payout, when the window to collect it opens and closes, how to structure the trade to lock in maximum income, exactly how and when to walk away, whether the stock moves or not. Just one simple position, 3 payouts, precision time for income. Most traders wait. They wait for a breakout, they wait for momentum, they wait for the perfect setup that rarely comes. Meanwhile, we're getting paid. This strategy doesn't depend on prediction. It doesn't need a big move, a news spike, or some perfect market condition. We trade in specific windows of time, not direction. By targeting known payout windows, we position before the move and collect cash 3 separate times. 1 payout up front, a second mid-trade, a third on the close, even if the stock didn't go anywhere. No guessing, no waiting for months on end. Just structured trades that pull money out of names other traders completely overlook. That's the edge. And here's the best part. You don't need to overthink it. I know this might sound complicated, but we've made it simple by arranging for a way to give you the exact trades that Dave is placing himself. You'll get a handful of done-for-you setups every month, each one designed to pull cash out of the market 3 different ways. Just place the trade, follow the structure, and let the system do the heavy lifting. It's fast, it's repeatable, and it works, even in flat, quiet markets that most traders ignore. You've already seen it in action. Merck paid out $169 in just 6 days, even though it barely moved. EOG returned over $639 in 15 days without any breakout. New pulled in $833 from a trade no one on Wall Street was watching. No guesswork, no screen watching, no momentum required. Just a few clean setups designed to stuff money in your pocket over and over again. And now it's your turn. Here's what you'll get inside Dave Forrester's new trading advisory called 3-Pay Trader. This is our private execution-based alert service built to hand you 3 to 4 triple payment trades per month, complete with step-by-step instructions that even a child could follow, cash flow setups, and because we believe you should never trade alone, full trade management. Whether the market is up, down, or flat, these are the exact trades we're placing to target 3 payouts at a time. Here's what you'll unlock when you step inside 3-Pay Trader. A year of access to 3-Pay Trader alerts. Forget worrying about what to do or what comes next. For the next 365 days, you'll get access to every triple pay trade Dave system flags. You get the blueprint 3-Pay Trader PDF. This is the same structure Dave uses to generate 24% in 14 days, 143% annualized, and even get paid when the stock drops. You'll see how the trade works, where to enter, how the cash stacks up, and when to get out. You'll get full members-only access. You'll unlock our private portal with new trade setups and ongoing updates. This is your command center for harvesting income again and again. You'll get a bonus 3Pay Trader workshop. Want to scale the trade, stack it, accelerate compounding? This bonus module shows you how to press the edge while keeping the structure intact. The real value of a system like this, easily $2,500 or more. We've seen systems like this sell for $2,500, even $5,000 or more. But most of them, I don't think I'm speaking out of turn when I say they're loaded with theory. They teach generic option spreads. They lock you into months of training before you ever see a trade. Heck, you might have found that out the hard way, which is why I think you'll love 3Pay Trader. This is a cash extraction engine built to deliver real trades with real payouts starting this week. Most traders have no idea trades like this even exist. But once you see how we structure them, follow the simple step-by-step instructions, you'll never have to settle for a single payout again. You'll get every trade set up, every entry, every exit. You'll know exactly which stocks or ETFs we're targeting, when the cash payout windows open, and how we're positioning the trades to collect income upfront, mid-trade, and on the close. And you've got a full 365 days to potentially profit from dozens of them. But what you'll pay today isn't even close to what I should ask. I believe in this system so much and want as many people to benefit from it as possible. But I'm going way out on a limb because you're about to get an entire year of payout engineered trades. You've seen what this system can do. One trade paid out $639 in just 15 days. That's 143% annualized. Another delivered $833.67 from a quiet stock no one was watching, and one still paid out $142 in cash even when the stock went down. 3 trades, 3 simple setups, 9 total payouts on names Wall Street traders completely ignored. And the total cash collected, $1,614.88, real money and real accounts, all without needing a breakout, a new spike, or even a stock that moved. Now, for the first time, you can follow every trade we place for the next 365 days. That's a full year of access to 3Pay Trader alerts with up to 3 to 4 alerts per month. Entry points, structure and exit timing. Our private payout rotation calendar, full walkthrough, and direct access to our first trade this week. We've sold services with less firepower for more than $2,500 per year, and rightly so, because one successful trade could easily pay your way for the year. But this offer, you'll pay just one payment of only $1,497. That's less than $63 a month for trade setups with 3 times payout potential. And best of all, it means that you're saving over $1,500. You're protected by our satisfaction guarantee. While we don't do refunds, we do stand behind our work and won't leave you hanging. If you're not satisfied with the results you're seeing from us at 3Pay Trader, simply let our US-based customer care team know, and we'll issue you a store credit for the full amount, good towards any other research, tools, or systems we offer. You'll either get the power of this system or pivot to something that suits you better. Either way, we've got your back. The next payout window is opening just hours from now. Will you be in or watching from the sidelines? You've seen what's possible. Triple payouts from a single trade, gains in days, not months, income from stocks that don't even move. The next payout window is already opening, and in just a few hours, we're releasing the next triple payment trade. This isn't an open-ended invitation. It's not a theory to think about. It's a moment. The kind that rewards action and punishes hesitation. Because when we close the doors on this introductory offer, your chance to get access to the money-making trades for the price of one is gone. No exceptions, no second chances. You've seen the payouts stack up. You've seen how fast the cash hits. You've seen the strategy. And now you've seen why this system is engineered for one thing: repeatable income, trade after trade. Now it's your move. Click below now and let us show you how to pull 3 payouts from your next trade before the window slams shut. I'm Drew Day, signing off.